Welcome to this explainer. Look, we're taking something that usually induces a massive, heavy sigh, the dreaded bureaucratic chore of a DMV address change, and we're going to turn it into an absolute breeze today. If you've just moved, or maybe you're planning a move within the ocean state, well, you are in exactly the right place. Okay, let's dive right in with a somewhat dramatic but very real question. Did you know that simply ignoring your ID update after a move can actually lead to severe legal hassles, surprise fines, and completely missing your most sensitive mail? Seriously, it's one of those administrative tasks that is just so easy to put off, but the fallout? Yeah, it can be massive. But don't worry, I'm going to show you the absolute easiest, most efficient way to fix this online, literally without ever stepping foot inside a physical DMV office. To keep this simple, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, the 10-day deadline. Then, gathering your info, our step-by-step online guide, confirmation and next steps, tips and troubleshooting, and finally, a quick wrap-up and disclaimers. All right, part 1, the 10-day address deadline. 10 days. That is the very strict legal window Rhode Island gives you to update your driver's license address after you move within the state. You don't get a month, and you certainly can't wait until your license naturally expires. The clock actually starts ticking the exact moment you establish your new residency. So what happens if you miss that 10-day window? Well, you expose yourself to some very real and very frustrating real-world consequences. If you get pulled over, law enforcement can actually fine you just for having an outdated address. Plus, the DMV maintains one physical and one mailing address for your account. If it's wrong, your vehicle registration renewal notices, they're going straight to your old house. You might end up driving an unregistered car without even realizing it. You'll also face a lot of difficulty proving your legal residency for things like opening a bank account, and you could lose time-sensitive official state correspondence. Not fun. Moving on to Section 2, gathering your required information. You might want to grab a pen or take a screenshot right now, because having these exact details ready to go will make the online process lightning fast. To authenticate your identity online, you're going to need your current driver's license number, your date of birth, and the last 4 digits of your social security number. You'll also need your old address and your exact new Rhode Island address. And please note this absolutely crucial restriction. Post office boxes will be strictly rejected by the system as a residential address. You have to provide a physical street address. All right, let's get into the main event with Section 3, our step-by-step online guide. Okay, the crucial point here is just following these exact steps. Step 1, navigate over to ori.gov/DMV/address change. Step 2, you'll use those details we just gathered to authenticate your identity right in their digital interface. Step 3, enter your new physical address. Now, really pay attention to Step 4. The system integrates automated voter registration. This is to comply with federal mandates. So it will default to updating your voter registration to your new address. If you do not want to link your motor vehicle record with the state voter registry, you must actively check the opt-out box. Finally, Step 5, hit submit and definitely save your receipt. Now, there is a massive distinction we need to make here. It's the difference between updating your record in the state database and actually getting a brand new piece of plastic in your wallet. The online portal handles the database update automatically, but you actually have a choice to make regarding your physical card. You basically have 2 options. Option 1 is a pure database update. It costs exactly $0. You are legally allowed to just handwrite your new address on the back of your current physical license in the space they provide. Option 2 is requesting a physical duplicate card. Now, this one costs $28.50 plus a small processing surcharge, but you get a clean, new card with the address printed right on the front. So why does this matter? Well, while handwriting the address is legally perfectly fine in Rhode Island, it can cause some real-world friction. Like if you travel out of state, airport security or out-of-state police might be highly skeptical of a handwritten address change. Paying the fee gets you a clean, professional standard card that completely avoids that confusion. Next up, Section 4, confirmation and next steps. So you might be wondering, exactly when do my records become official? Well, at minute 0, right when you hit submit, you get your digital receipt, which you can print or email to yourself. Seriously, keep this. It's accepted for state and local law enforcement purposes. Then, within just 15 minutes, your new address propagates throughout the entire DMV Central Electronic Registry. From that moment on, if a police officer runs your plates, your new address pops up. And if you chose to pay for that physical duplicate card, you can expect it to arrive in your mailbox within up to 60 days.
Let's look at Section 5, tips, tricks, and troubleshooting.
Okay, these are the absolute most common mistakes people make. Number 1, assuming the post office talks to the DMV. Spoiler alert, they don't. Filling out a USPS change of address form does absolutely nothing for your driver's license or your vehicle registration. You have to do them separately. Number 2, like we mentioned earlier, P.O. boxes will instantly fail the system validation for a residential address. And number 3, the online system, it is actually not available 24/7.
I mean, nothing is more frustrating than trying to be productive on a Sunday night, only to find out the government servers are taking a nap. Because access to some license eligibility info is limited, the portal goes completely offline from Saturday at 8:30 p.m. all the way through Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. It also has a daily maintenance window every single morning between 6:45 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. So make sure you plan your online updates around these specific windows.
Now, what if you just hate using computers? Well, if you happen to be a AAA member, you have this fantastic alternative to skip the main DMV lines entirely. AAA Northeast branches in Rhode Island actually act as third-party administrators. If you bring your active membership card and your physical ID, they can process the database address change for free. Just keep in mind they only process middle name and address changes. And if you're a commercial driver's license or CDL holder, they can update the database, but they cannot physically print you a new CDL card. You'd have to go to the Cranston DMV headquarters for that.
Finally, Section 6, Wrap-Up and Disclaimers.
The sheer ease of this online system means there's literally no excuse to put this off and risk blowing past that 10-day window. Take action right now, jump on the portal, and just get it done. And hey, if this explainer saved you a headache or a miserable trip to the DMV, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's moving soon. As always, we impartially report on the source materials provided, and this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. Bureaucratic rules can and definitely do shift over time, so you must ensure you verify these procedures, fees, and requirements directly with the official Rhode Island DMV or consult your legal advisors if you have highly specific registration concerns. I really hope this explainer empowered you to tackle your move confidently, keeping you perfectly legal without the stress of standing in line. Now it's your turn. What confusing bureaucratic nightmare should we simplify next? Drop your ideas in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next explainer.